Now, against the background of Jaguar Land Rover's decision to relocate production of their Discovery model from Solihull to Slovakia, the West Midlands Mayor, Andy Street, has delivered his first-year report. He said JLR had confirmed Solihull would remain its main factory. Mr. Street also revealed that he hopes to run again for mayor in 2 years' time. He was speaking to our political editor, Patrick Burns.
Clearing the lines, removing the Discovery opens the way for Solihull to produce the next generation of electric and hybrid vehicles. But it certainly cast its shadow over Andy Street's first-year report.
Yes, of course there'll be regret that that model is going abroad, but underlying it they made a real clear commitment that Solihull is their lead factory. It will be where hundreds of millions of pounds are invested in modernising their production to take account of the vast changes going through the industry.
Andy Street highlights record business startups, record exports, record job creation. But youth unemployment in Birmingham is still rising. The Labour MEP, narrowly defeated in last year's mayoral election, reminds us Andy Street promised to bring it down.
Currently, halfway through 2018, 1 in 11 millennials in Birmingham are unemployed, and that is up from 2016. That's the reality in the West Midlands.
But Andy Street points to £350 million, by far the biggest government injection for home building in any one region, £10 million to house rough sleepers. He calculates a total of £2 billion of new government money over the past year.
When you think how difficult it was to bring the combined authority and the election of a mayor together across local rivalries, party divisions, perhaps the most remarkable thing about this event is that it's happening at all and with an air of relative routine.
Less than 2 years to go to the next mayoral election comes the question whether Andy Street would be willing to run again.
At the moment I would plan to, but well, let's see. Events, dear boy. Let's see how it goes over the next year or so.
We'll have to see how that works out. I'm certainly not ruling it out.
So, what price a rematch?
Well, Patrick is in Birmingham right now. So, Patrick, how is Andy Street shaping up against this grand vision we had of an elected mayor?
Well, remember, Nick, it was David Cameron and George Osborne who challenged city regions that elected a Metro mayor, that they would reward those areas with extra spending powers and political powers. But they're not in office anymore, and Andy Street has expressed a certain amount of frustration recently that the pace at which those spending powers are being devolved restricts his ability to deliver on the great image. Though I think generally working across party lines with Labour-controlled local authorities, I think it's accepted that he's proved an energetic champion so far of things like Coventry City of Culture and Birmingham's Commonwealth Games project.
And we've just heard that the clock is ticking now, I can't believe it so quickly, towards the next mayoral election. What are the prospects for that, do you reckon, with 2 years to go?
Well, it's certainly an intriguing thought that Sean Simon and Andy Street might be head-to-head yet again. But, you know, beyond that, there are some really substantial innovations next time. For a police commissioner role, along with the fire service, will be incorporated with the mayor, and the next candidate will get a 4-year term rather than the present 3-year one.
Patrick, thank you. Good to have you with us this Tuesday evening here on Midlands Today.